Honk.
That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everyone? Welcome Arvanauts, to a Tuesday stream. It is July 22nd. It is the second to last July Tuesday of 2025 in the year of our Lord, etc., etc. And it is great to see everyone here, and I am excited to play, finally. Hey, what's up, Yuta Detenshi? Also, hi to Triffid and to Echo, of course. It is good to see everyone, and we are going to be playing some Stealer of Souls today, which I am excited for. Again, apologize for the late start. The short version of all this is that my poor daughter, Little Arv's phone, has had a disastrous collapse. So basically, just before she went off to work today, she came in a panic because it was like booting into all these weird modes, and I'm like, oh boy. And I do not know. It is above my pay grade. I do not know whether she's going to recover her data. I hope she can. But I had to deal with finding a place that I trusted that I could go to try to see if they can repair it, and then run back and get all this other stuff ready. So it's been quite a morning. And all that. There's medical stuff over the weekend. So there's a lot of stuff. But we're here. We are ready to go. We are going to be able to play at least until 1:30. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern today, I will be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel with Pen and Pixels, playing D&D with By the Dice Roll. We are all ready to go. Everyone is excited. And so we'll be getting back into that for the first time in 2 months because we couldn't play last month. But we'll be back into it today. Will they finally get off the Isle of the Abbey? Excited to see whether they'll be willing to do that. It's going to be an interesting time. But before we do any of that, though, I am very happy to have all of you here, and I hope that everyone is doing well and looking forward to our session today. Before we go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support the channel if you haven't done so already. Yeah, first time since last month, exactly. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube at !ArvTube. And thank you if you're watching me over on YouTube. Please subscribe there. Again, we're at a new record level of subscribers on YouTube. Every new subscription is a new record for us, so please do that. It's free for you to do that. Really helps us out. Discord, please join us over in Discord. That is always appreciated too. !ArvCord for that. Let's see. Twitter is !ArvTweets. But I am very pleased to say that we are almost done now. I am up to now, I think, 900 and almost 970 subscribers, he said doubtfully, followers on Blue Sky, 969. So I am literally only now 31 followers away from being able to get to 1,000 at Blue Sky, at which point I will shut down my Twitter. I will lock my Twitter anyway, and I will not be using it anymore, and it will just be Blue Sky for the foreseeable future. So definitely follow me on Blue Sky so I can get to that milestone and get done with Twitter. That's !ArvSky for that. The website for all this is arvanelaron.com, and don't forget Gen GMs, my DM and GM tip show that I do with Zach Clay. On the financial front, !Arvtreon, that's the Patreon, trying to get that back into triple digits. Really need the support there if we can get it. That's the financial backbone of the channel. And again, you can get really awesome stuff there, including inspirations to help our players, including a whole variety of things that you can get for yourself, epic poems written about you, and character backgrounds, and even critiques of your writing if you support at a high enough tier, plus access to the monthly Patreon video newsletter. And you can get all that at the Patreon. Please do subscribe there, the !Arvtreon for that. Obviously, subbing to the channel is great too. You can do that on Twitch. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. That is also a big help. And if you have not done so already, please consider checking out our merchandise area, which is !Arvshop. Cool swag for you, which also supports the channel as well. On the publishing front, !Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library, my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade. That's my Greyshade IP, Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin Trilogy, award-winning Grey Assassin Trilogy from Athos Arts. You can get that. You can get the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade. You can pre-order that. That is coming out less than 2 weeks from now at Gen Con, so would love to see you all support that if you can. That really would be helpful to us. Again, done by Brandon O'Brien with Alligator Alley as the company of record. And last but certainly not least, the audiobook of Greyshade with very own Trent Sparks reading it. That is available at that link, and you can also be on the lookout for the next two, which are Renegade and Heretic. Those two audiobooks will be coming coming out in the fall. So I'm very excited for all that. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And we send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. I should mention as well that I am very excited about later this week. I'm going to be doing some more Oblivion Remastered. And as a programming note, remember that on Saturday we will be doing Expedition for the Mysterious Peaks. And then next Wednesday, I should say also tomorrow, Community D&D with the Shadow Crew tomorrow night. And then next week on Tuesday, we'll be doing the Patreon Fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month, which is coming to an end. The final vote comes to an end today. So please get your votes in on that. This is Goragoa, Dorf Romantic, or Stardew Valley with the no end of day mod. And currently, as we speak, Goragoa is winning that. So if that continues, then I will be playing that at the end next Tuesday. And that'll be my last stream pre-Gen Con. Then we'll have Friday, which will be the Friday of August 1st. So a week from this Friday, I'll be at Gen Con with a live performance of Gray Shade. I'll be doing a live stream from there. Other than that, streams will be very up in the air until the following week, when Tuesday and Thursday should be as normal. And then we'll figure out schedule. I already mentioned this to Triffid, but August schedule is going to be up in the air for the first few weeks, really. I should say the middle 2 weeks. Next week is August. The week after Gen Con is going to be pretty standard. And then the week after, the 2 weeks after that, I'm going to be at Worldcon in Seattle. And so that's going to be a little bit up in the air. And so basically stay tuned. I'll have a fair bit of the tentative and all that kind of stuff. I'll have to see how things go. And then when I get back from that, I will be done with travel really all the way until October and CanCon, I think. And so I will just be hanging out with all of you lovely folks and doing some awesome streaming as we move into the fall. So I am ready and willing and able and excited to deal with that as we continue with Oblivion Remastered and then move into the Fighting Fantasy Tactics Remastered, which will be happening in late September, probably as part of our Arvathon, our Subathon, and then the Dragonlance Silverbox games. That's what we've got going on. But now, I am going to unmute myself so Tari knows that we are ready to go, and then I'm going to unmute her. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to head over to reveal to you that she is already hard at work on what is a warm-up thing. Although I'm not sure totally what I'm looking at. I think I see there's a rabbit person, and my daughter is a counselor at a performing arts camp this week, and they're doing children's theater, and they're doing Alice in Wonderland. So I'm just thinking, is this like a white rabbit type of thing? But hi Tari.
Almost, it's Zelda fan art.
I see. Okay, that makes sense then. How are you, Tari? How's everything on your end?
Hi. I'm doing okay. Weather has significantly cooled down. Yeah, well, it got a little bit warmer in between, but currently it's like livable.
It's functional.
Also, I learned something very interesting the other week, which is that apparently certain antidepressants, including the ones that I'm taking, make it so heat becomes less sufferable. Less sufferable. It makes
less manageable.
heat worse.
Really?
Yeah. So that explains a few things, because I thought, I'm just getting older. This is normal with, I don't know. No, it's my medication. Ugh.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
This was not something you were told beforehand, I imagine.
Well, no, actually, I don't think so. Like, this is like, usually it's like, hey, you can't take this and that kind of medication, blah blah blah, no alcohol, that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
And I don't remember reading anything back then. Like, mind you, that was years ago when I read the little paper thingy with like all the instructions for the medications that you get.
Mm-hmm.
Where it has like the list of side effects.
Yeah, and the contraindications and all that stuff.
Do you think I remember anything? From that? I hope it says it in there, and I just forgot. But yeah.
Oh man, well
So
I mean, I guess though at least it's good to have more of an answer about what that is. Like it's less vague,
oh yeah,
where you're like, okay, at least
definitely.
it's this. Because Triffitt's right. Yeah, some drugs. My daughter had a thing that she had to be on for a couple of months that made her more vulnerable to sunburn right as we were going into the summer. So it
Ah,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, sometimes these things can happen. So yeah, well, I'm glad that the weather has cooled down a little bit too. And that's good because our art is just heating up. That's right.
Hey.
You'll hear more about that over the next little while, chat, as they say. But otherwise, we are here and ready to go with Stealer of Souls. And just before we do the quick little recap here, so we will be on chat until about 1:30 today. Shorter stream today because at 2 p.m. again, I'm going to be over at GOG.com. So we're going to get right into it. But I need to ask my partner in crime here about what we should do for a soundtrack. What is our?
What were we doing?
I think we. I feel like we did. Well, we did something relating to. No, now I'm getting confused because we did the. I don't think we did the. I think we did the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack again, not even just for the Barbarian one, but I feel like that wasn't the most recent one that we did.
Like the first thing that popped into my head for no reason whatsoever was Might and Magic soundtrack.
Hey,
One
listen.
of those.
Twist
There's
my
a lot
arm.
of games with that, with a lot of music.
That's
I'm
right.
sure something will fit.
Absolutely. All right. Let me do
What
that.
was that first-person one called again?
Do you mean the Incredible Dark Messiah by Magic?
Yes, that one. Like I think that might fit with the tone.
The best at that. Listen, and that's also a kicking simulator. I love Dark
Kicking
Messiah.
simulator. I never actually played it.
You never
I've just
played
seen...
it? Oh my god,
No,
it's the
it's
greatest.
not my kind of game.
Oh man, it's so great. Like there are so many great aspects. It's super janky, but there are so many great aspects where you literally can like kick people off of walls and into like weapon racks and all this stuff. And the sound of it is just hilarious. Like they got like these creatures like abomination, and then you kick, and then roar. It's great. Those same guys did Dishonored later on. Same crew did Dishonored.
Yeah, also
and Dishonored
didn't
2.
play that one because also not my kind of game.
So good, Dishonored. Okay. Let me pop up the soundtrack, and I will. That's a good idea. I approve. Okay, there's this.
Like I have to say though, with all of the most of the soundtracks that I suggest here on these streams, it's like I don't actually know what the game sounds like. I'm just like going by the vibes of the game and assume that the song, and I'm like, okay, the vibes of that game are kind of similar to what we are doing. Ergo, the music should fit.
Yep. Yep. I think it's yeah. The only question will be, let's see, 2, 4, 7, 10, 14, 16, 19, 20. So it'll be about 35 minutes, which is fine. We'll restart it when we actually get to the end of it. Yeah, I love Dishonored so much. Imaginary, yeah, it's great, and Dishonored 2 is great too. Okay, I'm gonna fire that up now. Oh yeah, the main menu music, the legendary main menu music. Okay. Okay, I know you're doing your warm-up drawing. While you finish your warm-up drawing, would you be, just before you continue it, would you be willing to show what we've got before I do the recap? So this is from previous in our story.
We're doing a short session today as to get through quicker.
Say again, I'm sorry. What is it?
Just from last
yeah,
session.
Just from last
I also
session.
started off with Zelda Doodles for a warm-up.
I sense a pattern, yeah.
This one was A Link to the Past, though, since I had just finished that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I restarted playing Tears of the Kingdom the other day.
Ah, okay.
I'm doing a no fast travel run. Yeah. Has been a headache so far.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, good to be back. Really love that game. But yeah. Oh yeah, us taking one of our rations.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot the juice box. Oh, so good. Okay.
Then we went spelunking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the context. It's been a while. Oh yeah, then we fought some red dudes, some were-rat guys.
Yes. We did battle the were-rats, that's right.
Never beating the furry allegations. And then we fought Skeleton Man.
Yep.
Skeleton Man.
With Clunk. I like to think, by the way, that the skeleton actually just says that. It's not actually clunk. It goes clonk like as it hits into it.
Made me choke on my coffee. So yeah, that was last session. Also, I need to take a screenshot of our character design.
Very cool. All right. Well, so where we are, chat, in case you're curious, is that's Sir Grendelthorpe. Yeah, it's our guy. Look at that. So the name Mordreneth strikes fear into the hearts of all who dwell in Titan. I don't know about you. I just had some fear struck into my heart just when I said it. Mordreneth, fear. You know? Yeah, exactly. So now he has found a way to unleash a magical army of, now stop me if you've heard this before, fear. If it was a magical army of like, delicious iced coffee or something, that would be different. But, the wizard Alsander has been kidnapped and you must rescue him from the Isle of Despair. But will you also enter the Empire of Illusion, confront Mordreneth, and save Titan? And we have been sent out to actually do this because, as the book says, you, all caps, are a hardy and experienced adventurer. Since Tari and I last played, I had a chance to read Dice Men, which is the book that Sir Ian Livingston wrote about the process of Games Workshop. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't more about the Fighting Fantasy game books and about Talisman, which are my two favorites from them. And of course, there's very little at all about Steve Jackson, who did the Sorcery game books that are the best ever and all that. There's not a whole lot about that. It is still interesting to me, but I was like, man, I wanted to know everything about the writing of these. But it is interesting how most books, like most companies, just sort of publishers laughed the idea of the game books out of like, until finally they said, well, what if we make it this thing about children's literature, like children's reading and children's literature? And so Puffin ended up picking it up, and the rest is history. Hugely successful bestsellers multiple times and all that. So, which is great because otherwise we would have missed out on these awesome things. Okay. So, anyway, that is us, and we have been proceeding through this area. As you can see, we have 10 out of 10 skill. We have 8 out of 19 stamina, which is not great, but we do have 2 doses of potions of healing, so we can take those if we're out of combat, which will let us get... We could have theoretically taken both of them already, but we chose not to do so this first time. We have 9 out of 10 luck. We have no provisions. We do need to get more food if we can. 19 gold. We just keep getting gold, and... That's great when you're in the middle of a dungeon that doesn't seem to have a merchant conveniently available to sell you stuff. We have leather armor, shield, sword, backpack.
Meet the cat salesman from Secret of Mana.
Yes, exactly.
What is his English name? Because he has a completely unrelated name in German.
Oh God, because that's so long since I played Secret of Mana.
In German, it's der Wucherkater.
But
like
I know
the German translation or localization of Secret of Mana is legendary because the translator just went absolute ham and renamed all of the characters.
That's funny. Yeah. So they. But yeah, if only we had a merchant like that. We do not, sadly. We do, however, have a leather armor, shield, sword, backpack, lantern. We have a small jar of ointment. We have a grappling iron, which you always need. We have a message scroll. And I think we read the message scroll, which was about, the whispering of tormented souls that are imprisoned by an evil creature, and that the spirits of the dead lie uneasy here, that old terrors are awakened by one who has come. Perhaps this is the one known as the Stealer of Souls. We'll find out. We have a rose pearl. We have a silver medallion. We have a pewter ale tankard. We have a set of bone dice, blue silk glove with snakes intertwined around a rune staff. We have luck powder, 2 doses, 1 luck point per dose. And we have, as I said, this potion of healing. So we're in pretty good shape with all of that. We left off last time at a real cliffhanger, in this case, a troll hanger, so to speak. Because that's what we encountered. So I'll read you this section, and then we're going to get right into it. And chat, be ready for someone to roll dice, because it's coming here in just a moment. Beyond the east door is a dank, unlit passageway. The air is stale, and an unpleasant smell lingers in it. This gets stronger as you make your way towards the thick wooden door with iron bands which stands at the end of the passage. You listen at the door, but hear nothing. As you prepare to move in, the door opens from the other side, and before you stands the biggest troll you've ever seen. He is, it says in all caps, huge, and he carries a massive club. You cannot run away, for he can easily outrun you and will strike you down from behind. You must fight him. He could strike you down, and then you'll become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. But that's for a later movie, so we have to fight him. So his skill is 8, and his stamina is 9, and his stench absurd. Okay, there can be only one. That's right. What's up, Dark Sinner? All right, chat.
I noticed something interesting about our Mr. Sir Grendel Thorpe.
Okay.
Sir is his first name, not his title.
What's that? Yes, clearly.
Because he is a Green Knight, right?
Yes.
And our antagonist is like all about fear and stuff. So I also restarted watching Green Lantern, the animated series, the other week.
Oh, perfect.
And now I'm just like, wait a second. It's
the
Green Knight.
Green
who
Knight,
like fights against fear.
That's right. Although technically the superhero that was always the one that was the tagline, I think, was Daredevil, right? Was the man with no fear. But Green Lantern was always the guy with the greatest amount of will. But
like Sinestro is all about fear.
Sinestro is that's right. Sinestro is, yes, that's right. Oh man, I really wish we could get a good Green Lantern movie franchise. Like,
I wish we could get one at all.
Yeah, well,
too bad that we never got one.
Yeah, it's true. Ryan Reynolds was like, that was not my thing. He had to go do the 75th Deadpool movie.
Speaking of Sinestro was one good thing about that movie, and I will stand by that. His actor, I think it was Mark Strong. Don't quote me. He absolutely perfect casting for Sinestro.
Yeah.
Sadly, he has only 5 minutes of screen time.
I know, right?
But
I found that whole movie to be oddly like not just like special effects were really bad and then the plot was bizarre. It's also just kind of gross. Like there's all these like gross parts of the movie. I'm like, what is that? What are you doing with my Green Lantern? Like this is not.
It's also just not Hal Jordan. Like absolutely
right,
terrible
exactly.
Character writing.
Not Hal Jordan. Like I don't understand. Like I expect to go to like Deadpool for fart jokes and and like R-rated things and all that kind of stuff, which is why I don't particularly like Deadpool. But Green Lantern, that's not what you go there for. So.
Well, or you use Guy Gardner. Speaking of which, go watch the new Superman movie. It's very good.
I'm looking forward to it. I have not seen it.
Incredibly good.
I've heard good things.
Everybody understood the assignment, and I'm not going to say anything further.
I have heard good things about it. All right, let's get into the fight. Let us make this thing happen. So, the trolls. So we're going to begin from my end with a 19. I apologize unreservedly. Echo or somebody who would like to roll these dice for us. Are we ready? Are we ready to go? And this is going to be 2d6 plus 10 is what we're looking at. 2d6 plus 10 is what we need here. Echo has done this before. I don't need to make it assume that. Yeah, I forgot about that, Dark Sinner. That's right. I should know that too because I loved Green Lantern as a kid. Alrighty, 14.
What did they say?
The Dark Sinner pointed out that each lantern type is based on a different emotion, and I knew that and I forgot.
Well, except for white and black.
Yeah, but
which are based on life and death.
Yeah. But I mean, most of the ones that we are, generally come in contact with in those things. Okay, that is so we lose 2 stamina points. The troll hits us, so the troll then fires off with a 17. Okay, let's try that again. If you would not mind rolling here. Let's get that 17 going on here. 21, outstanding work. Okay, we drop into 7 there. Okay, this time he gets another 17. I really have to start rolling worse. I'm rolling too well for the troll. That's my problem. I apologize.
Wait, has anybody figured out what I'm drawing yet? Because it's no characters that actually appear in any of the games. Or, like, not in this form. Anyway.
I certainly have not, other than that. Also, very good work, Echo. This time I rolled a 12. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. We need a 2 to tie or a 3 to beat. 17. That will work perfectly well. Okay. He's down to 3 stamina. Next he rolls a 10. Oh, there we go. Here are my good rolls. So Echo needs to roll a 1 on 2 dice. I think Echo will be able to manage it, but we'll just make sure. Yes, success. All right, he's down to 1 stamina. 1 stamina. And he rolls a 13. Okay, good. I got my rolls back in order, by which I mean not doing much potential damage. 13 and a 19. Down goes the troll. Outstanding. And chat, before we go on, since we are at 6 stamina, which is really pushing it, can I recommend that we take 1 dose of healing potion, just 1 dose, to bring us up to 10 stamina.
One apple juice.
One apple juice. Can I make a recommendation that we have one juice box with the straw, just because we're kind of in dire circumstances. So just tell me in chat. So Dark Sinner says yes. Do we have others? No. What do you mean no? You're not concerned, Echo? Slurping can be allowed in this circumstance? Okay, so I'll count that as a yes. Let's see. Going once. Going twice. Okay. All right. We will do just the one dose then, according to chat. I believe in our abilities. I do too. I just believe in occasional bad luck. Okay. So we're going to move that up to 10. We have one dose. We are out of the yellow zone on our stamina, but still. Okay. So we defeated the troll. Good work. Nice rolling, by the way. Echo. All right. You defeat the troll who, as he falls to the ground, says, "I am the stealer of souls," and you win. No. As the troll falls under the weight... Oh, he does actually have a last words before dying. I didn't realize. As the troll falls under the weight of your killing blow, he snarls wordlessly at you, then croaks, "You can't get through. Won't no pass." Then he shudders convulsively and lies still. You look into the room beyond. The troll's bed, with a table and chair, stands by the south wall, and a massive door of thick black wood banded with iron can be seen in the middle of the east wall. On the north wall, there is a plain black cotton wall hanging, which is discolored by a small growth of green mold at the top. On a second table in the middle of the room are some cluttered items, which you'll have to approach if you want to investigate them. Should we... let's see. Should we head back west? Head back west? Question mark. Should we search the room? Search the room? Question mark. Or should we open the east door? Question mark. We came from the west, I believe. So chat, what's it going to be? $ vote space 1 means we head back to the west. $ vote space 2 means we search the room. $ vote space 3 means we open the east door. What should we do? Yeah, this second troll will attack. We shall see. Also, hi, Paraffin. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone today. I'm super happy that we are back on track here. All right, so we have a tie between search the room and open the east door. So we are currently tied. We must break this tie. Yeah, we just took a healing potion. No, we're fine. We're fine. Totally fine, especially if we find a merchant. The stream was suggested to you. I love to hear that. I am very glad, Paraffin. Well, welcome in. My name is Arvin Eleron. I am an author and professor, and so and I love role-playing of all different kinds and a lot of different style games, but we typically stream on here a lot of tabletop role-playing game stuff. I do a fair bit of video games as well, and that's in the computer role-playing front. Right now we are playing a fighting fantasy gamebook, which is illustrated live by the amazing TariToons. You can see the work that she's doing right now, which has nothing at all to do with a fighting fantasy gamebook, but that's her warm-up drawing.
That's my warm-up.
And then when we're done, you will see her incredible skill.
Actually, I'm just going to pause this one because this is going to take forever too much.
I was going to say, I was like, man, we're getting there. So,
yeah, sorry, that happens when I'm inspired.
When you're inspired. Oh, I don't mean to take you from your inspiration.
Oh, I was just reminded of one of my headcanons I have for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Because growing up, some of my favorite games were the Oracle games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really loved the Oracles themselves, who are based on the Golden Goddesses, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's really sad that these are never in the mainline games, right? That they're only the Capcom games.
Right.
So I was like, hey, what if they were also Tears of the Kingdom? And they weren't Hylians this time around. They were, other races.
So this is
As
kind
in,
of manifesting what you want into the universe, sort
yes,
of.
yes,
Like,
yes,
yeah, all right,
yes.
I get
Well,
it.
I don't believe in manifesting, but
Understand.
yes.
Well, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we are going to search the room through the will of chat. Seems logical. The,
Will of chat.
the troll
Chat is
has
manifesting.
the troll has 2 gold pieces in a pouch, and under the pillow of his bed you find another 2 gold pieces. What I can't wait for someone to be like, you can win the game if you pay me 23 gold pieces. Yes, my moment has happened. On the table, among a jumble of cutlery and earthenware plates, jugs, and bottles of brown liquid, which you wisely ignore, it says, you find a bunch of keys. All right, we will take this
Keys?
bunch of keys. Bunch of keys. Very important to recognize that that's a technical term. A bunch. It's not a few.
Mm.
It's a bunch of keys is what we're looking at.
Doesn't that like imply that they're like, instead of like being on like a ring or something, that they're like actually tied together, like a bundle of
Like
grain or something?
like bananas. Yeah. Like they're actually a bunch of
Oh, they're like all connected.
to one
It's one large key, technically.
exactly. There's one key, and then there's a bunch of like small keys.
Yeah, that seems totally practical.
That's right.
And
And
they're also all bent like bananas.
that's exactly, yes. And yes, this software was developed for us by Effect Life called Arcana. This is called ArvBot, and it's working off of a previous ArvBot done by Netawin, who was a viewer of mine and moderator of mine some time back. So yeah, we use it for a lot of stuff, and it is very helpful for this in particular to kind of get a sense of what's going on with this too. Welcome, Majestic Royal Door. Now I'm starting to wonder if we're being recommended in a lot of different places. I need to remember exactly what I said and make sure I do exactly that same thing. The proper term for multiple keys together is bunch, similar to a murder of crows. What about a ring of keys? What about a anyway? What about a key of keys? Okay, so we get the bunch of keys. By the time you've finished your search, acrid smoke is beginning to drift under the door in the west wall, and a small cloud is beginning to coalesce. Thank you for the follow. Escape to the west is obviously impossible, and you have to get out before you are suffocated by the thick smoke, so you must try the eastern door. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, let's see what we got. The door won't open. Okay, that's bad. You try forcing it and using the bunch of keys the troll had, but all efforts are useless. Do you have an ebony key? We do not have an ebony key.
Well, we have a bunch of keys.
We do have a bunch of keys, but that's not enough. Can the chat cast spells? Yes, depending on, we can use items and artifacts when given the opportunity by the gamebook. The gamebook is a little more limiting in choices because of the nature of what it is. It's quite literally a gamebook. So that's all. Okay, so too late, you realize that the troll must have meant a password when he spoke his last few words. The way through the eastern door must be blocked by magic, and you can't get through it. Worse, smoke is now billowing into the room, and as you look into the cloud of smoke, you can see the acid fumes are already eating away the body of the troll. If that is what the smoke can do to a troll, imagine what it will do to you. Oh, God. All right. So we have to test our luck. All right. So since Echo is currently a little bit overextended, may I ask if someone who is here, and I won't pick on someone who's been here. Imaginary, can I get? I don't want to call you out, but are you willing to do it, or maybe Dark Sinner, or one of the mods willing to roll dice for us? Would you be willing to do that, perhaps? Can I call upon one of you to do so? Imaginary, let's do it. So I need you to roll, so you know how to do it, right? $roll space 2d6 plus, and it would be 2d6. It's just that. Sorry. $roll space 2d6, not plus anything. And thank you. Okay, appreciate that's fine. 2d6. Wait, what? Why is that wrong? $roll space 2d6. Did I misunderstand something? I think that's just what. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. There we go. Oh, that's why. Okay. Rolled 5. Okay, we are lucky. Now, chat, I'm going to ask us to consider this a little bit later. Remember that luck is at 8 now. This luck powder gives us 1 luck point per dose. Every time we test luck, whether or not we're lucky, we lose a point of luck. So just be aware of that going down the line. So that's why. Unfortunately not Majestic Royal Door because we don't have spells. It's only what the game book permits, I'm afraid. Oh God, I just saw the drawing. There it is. We're peeling that. Look, that drawing is very appealing. I think. I appreciate what you did there. That drawing has such great potassium. I can just tell from it. Right. So, right. So you were lucky. We are lucky. What does that mean? We don't get eaten by acid, I hope? Okay.
We don't slip on these keys.
No kidding. Yeah, banana keys for scale. You search desperately for a way out, and at last, behind the wall hanging, you find a concealed door. You tug it open and gulp down the cleaner air outside. As you're about to step through, you hear a small voice calling in the air to your left. Hey, don't leave me here. I could be of help. The smoke swirls around your feet. Will you go on through the door and up the stairs beyond, shutting the door behind you? Or will you check carefully in that part of the room where you heard the voice? All right, chat, so I'm going to open this up. This is a simple vote. $ vote space 1 means we will go through the door, up the stairs, and shut the door behind us. $ vote space 2 means we will check carefully in the part of the room where we heard the voice just now. So get your votes in now, and let's see what is up. Also, welcome, Reality is Gone. All right. That's very funny. A bunch of keys. It would be so nice, though. Like, I want a skeleton key. Nope. I just peel this banana, and I got myself a key. Whatever key I need. But can the keys go bad, though? Like, can they go be overripe?
Yes, but then you can turn them into
key bread.
Banana pie.
We just made banana muffins last night for this reason. We had key muffins. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't even hear my amazing pun.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Instead of key lime pie, key banana pie.
Okay, very nice. Ooh, a key lime pie pun. Well done, Terry. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I just heard that one on TV. So.
Yeah, that was my my mother's favorite pie was key lime pie.
Over here, it's all about apple pie and cherry pie. So
apple pie is very good. I'm not as big on cherries, but apple pie is
apricot
quite
pie
good.
also.
That's what, yeah. Now wait, is the apple pie very important? Apple pie, first of all, crumb topping or not crumb topping, and cinnamon or not cinnamon?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's apple pie.
Apple crumb pie with cinnamon. Oh, so good.
I love any kind of apple baked goods in any shape or form.
Fair enough.
So.
Okay. So we have done it. Good stuff. All right. Everyone got their votes in. So we are going to look for that place where they had the stuff. All right. Here we go. Making a quick
where they
check.
Had the stuff.
Oh, this Tari's going to love this. I can see it already.
Oh, God.
Making a quick check, you discover a sliding panel in the wall beside the door. And you realize this is where the voice must have come from. You open it and draw out a glowing sword. You take the sword and hurry through the concealed doorway, closing it behind you, and move on up the stairs. However, you have inhaled some of the corrosive smoke into your lungs. Deduct 2 points from your stamina.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah, I don't love that, but you're going to love this part. You make your way up a few stairs to breathe the cleaner air, then pause to take a good look at the glowing sword. It is beautifully crafted of finest steel, with amethysts and tourmalines in the pommel. It does not speak to you again, but it will glow brightly whenever you will it to do so. Further, this is a magical sword. You may add 1 point to your skill score when using it, which will allow you to exceed your initial skill score. This bonus applies only in combat, though. What's more, the sword uses power to heal you. After each combat, you may restore 1 point to your stamina score if you've been wounded during that combat. You cannot take this healing until after a combat is ended. You found a powerful ally in your struggle against the brooding evil of the Iron Crypts. Add the magical sword to the list of equipment. Hell yeah, let's go. Magic sword.
Magic sword.
Magic sword. +1 in combat. Heals.
Oh, that means it doesn't degrade over time. Since it's a magic weapon.
That's right. After combat. Oh man, so good. Yeah, it means it does not break every 3 seconds like everything in the Zelda games.
Oh no, I was referring to Baldur's Gate, the Iron Crisis.
Oh, yes, that's good.
If you want weapons that don't break, you need to get magic weapons or weapons that are not made of iron.
It's funny how that was something which you had to constantly be aware of, but I never found incredibly frustrating. I just thought it was quite narrative. Whereas the whole Breath of the Wild, like everything degrades within 3 seconds, is so annoying to me. So I don't know what that is. Anyway, we got a magic sword, people. That's what I'm talking about. That was right there. Look at that magic sword. That's what we want.
I prefer the bunch of keys.
The bunch of
to be
keys.
honest.
Item, bunch of keys.
Yeah.
That's a really awesome bunch of keys.
Thank you.
The stairs continue upwards from some distance, and time passes as you slog on, so you must eat a meal here. You are growing weary from your exertion, and you know that soon you should find somewhere safe to rest and sleep, but you can hardly do this on the stairs. Your footfalls echo gently on the stone steps, and strange whisperings and chitterings flit among the ghostly cobwebs on the mold-streaked walls. I'm glad. Well, okay, so Majestic, just so you know, because I know you've added a few things. So, in D&D, I love the fact that you're excited to play, and that's awesome. In this game book, though, a game book doesn't quite work like D&D in that you have to kind of go with the different options given to you by the book. So what that means is that there are a lot of different votes and decisions chat has to make, like the one they just made about whether to search the corner to find the sword or not. In a situation like that, you can vote along with the rest of chat, but otherwise, unfortunately, we're not able to just go off and do whatever, like you could theoretically in D&D. I love game books, but I will admit that is a limitation. If you want to do the other thing, definitely watch our other D&D streams, and I occasionally do some D&D with viewers as well, where you get a chance to play along with us, but that's usually every other month. So, but anyway, I'm glad you're excited about it, though. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yes. You must have a light source to move safely up the stairs, or your lantern, or a magic sword if you have one. And we do have a magic sword, so we can use that for light. At last you reach a landing at the top of the stairs. There's a rotten-looking wooden stepladder standing here covered in mold, and in the ceiling you see a wooden trapdoor. You look around, but there is no other way out, and going back down the stairs is pointless. Gingerly you ascend the ladder. You're going to have to open the trapdoor, so you summon up all your strength and push hard. Okay, can I get, Imaginary, somebody to roll a die, please? Roll a 1d6, specifically. Rolled a 4. All right. Thank you. You push open the trapdoor and haul yourself up. You are in a dark room, and you can hear snoring close to you. Quietly, you tiptoe across the room, avoiding obstacles towards a peacefully slumbering orc. Taking no chances, you dispatch him with one swift blow as he sleeps. His last words are, "But my wife and family." Just kidding. He's like, "But the charity that I run." I'm just joking. He doesn't say that either. Okay. You dispatch him with one swift stroke. You search the orc's room and find only empty crates and some packing, a bed and a table, and a pair of rickety chairs. However, it was 3 days to my retirement, exactly. However, you do find in one crate a 15-foot length of rope. All right. And you may take this if you wish. If you do, add it to your list. Well, I mean, we're obviously going to take the rope. I don't think that's any problem with that. Rope. 15 feet. There we go. Okay. Right. Looking around, you see there's only one exit, a door in the north wall, so you open it and move along the passage beyond. After a few yards, it could be a cursed rope, I suppose. After a few yards, you find that you can either continue north or investigate a door at the end of a small side passage to the east. All right, chat, so here's another vote. $ vote space 1 means we continue north. $ vote space 2 means we investigate a door at the end of a small side passage to the east. So $ vote space 1 to go north, $ vote space 2 to investigate the door at the end of the passage on the east. Boom, bump, bump. Boom, dramatic, bump, bump. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, ba, ba, dum, ba, ba, dum, bum, ba. Bum, ba, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba. All right. We get stuff when we investigate. Hey, listen, I don't. That's right. Last call. Last call. Going once for the last call. You've dealt with the same situation, Dark Sinner. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty. We are going to investigate the eastern, the door to the east. Hearing no sound behind the door, you open it and enter an small, unlit room, which is cool and has shelves on which stand jars, bottles, and some earthenware pots. Checking these, you find that they contain foodstuffs. Most are too disgusting for you to eat, like toasted foot corn flakies and smoked dwarf burgers. Ugh. I assume those are rare. But you do find a sealed jar of sweet fruit preserve, which would certainly give you energy. You may use this as a provision. So, chat, I'm going to assume you can just tell me in chat. Is everyone on board with us eating this provision so that we get up to 12 stamina? Since that way we don't have to use our last healing potion? Is that fair? Does everyone have some jam? I would assume smoked dwarf burgers are probably rather tough. And I would assume the burger has a beard on it, probably, right? Just saying. You know. That was a dwarf beard joke. What do we think, chat? Some jam? Get us some stamina? Get us some provision? Eat our provisions? Have some jams? The hair is a binding agent for the burger.
You need to tweak an asset.
We could probably smell... It probably smells sweet, right? Imaginary, I would suspect, probably. If I had to guess. It seems like it doesn't. It's not giving me like a try this and turn to this page. It just says that it counts as a provision. So I think we're pretty safe. What's up, Nonstop? How you doing, man? All right, I'm going to take those as yeses based on what people have said. So that's going to restore. That's going to restore us up to 12 stamina. So we're still at 0 provisions because we used it just now, but we haven't used our last dose of Potion of Healing, and now we're out of the utter danger zone that we were in before. So that's good. Okay, so now that we're there, we may either go back westwards and take the northern passage, so leave the room and go back north, or we can open a door in the north wall of this small food store room and see what lies beyond. So $vote space 1 means we leave, go back to the go back to the junction and go north in the passageway. $vote space 2 means we open the door that's here in this room, in the north wall of this small food storage room, and see what lies beyond it. So what, chat, would you like to do? Enough is enough. All right. I love it. Feeling definitely better. I'm feeling better than we are. Better than where we are now than where we were. Ooh, okay, and I'm also, oh my God. This is what you've decided. I can always tell when Tari goes completely silent during a stream that Tari is doing something that she's waiting for me to notice. And then I'm going to go, oh. So I assume these are toe corn flakies. Is this what you're making?
Test.
I can hear you. Yes. Hello. I can hear you. Oh, maybe oh, okay. Legitimately, she was not. I did not hear her before. Hold on a second. Okay. Apparently, she was legitimately not was not being heard. Okay, rather several feet of sausage. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what this actually is. Okay. So we're going to explore this while we get the drawing's still working, but her mic is acting up. So, okay, we are going to open up that door. Okay, so we go to the north, right? Okay. Beyond the door is a narrow passageway leading north, which comes to a dead end. You can either retrace your steps back through the storeroom to the main north passage, or investigate the dead end.
Hello?
I can hear you. Hello.
Oh,
hello?
now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
Uh,
I can hear you. I thought you were
okay.
doing it because you wanted me to wait and then notice if.
No, 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 no. Like for some reason my mic is acting up. I don't know why. And no, I can't switch mics. I only have the one.
Okay.
um,
Okay, that's fine. Hi, Big Boss.
no, I'm drawing a 15-foot rope.
Oh, this is a 15-foot rope. There you go. A 15-foot rope. Some people in chat speculated you were drawing a foot of sausage or many feet of sausage, actually. Good to see you, Big Boss. Yeah, so we are making the claim here. All right. So everyone in chat is on the spot. I am very pleased. Pleased to have some new people here today, too, that are playing along with us for the first time. That's awesome. I love stuff like that. Okay, so $ vote space 1 means we go back into the north. $ vote space 2, we investigate this dead end. And it looks like we are heading towards investigating the dead end, but I'm going to last call this. And yes, it is indeed a bone chain, if you will. A chain of bones. Or feet. 15 feet of rope. I wonder how useful that would be. What I love about...
Depends on what you're doing with it, I'm assuming.
Wow. Wow. Really? Okay. There's Tari towing the line, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey!
I think that's going to be my sole pun for the... Yeah, let's go!
Oy!
Anyway. That was a suitable joke for after dark there, Tari, you know? Like, that's oh, man. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, walking a thin line. Yeah, not that thin, actually. Okay. Right. So, it looks like we are going to do it. Let's see what happens when we find out this dead end. Let's investigate it. Okay. As you approach the... Oh, there's a picture here. Wow. There's a weird picture here. I mean, there's a weird picture on your screen right now, Chad, and another one.
I'm about to say, how much weirder can it get than a 15-foot rope?
When you say weird, I do have a picture of it. That's great. Also...
Maybe that will be the theme of today, weird items.
Weird items. Okay, there's that. Right. Okay, so... Here we go. Let me go over... This music sounds a little bit like... Sounds a little bit like Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates, yeah.
God, that's so good.
Mm.
Great John Williams. All right. So, all right. I am going to show you what you see, chat. All right, hang on a second while I get this picture in here. Oh, wait. All right, yeah, and then we do that. Okay, I will show you in just a minute. Sorry, chat, it took me a minute to capture this. It'll be worth it, though, because this thing is odd. Okay, put this here. We're going to put this up there. I'm going to drop that. Put that like that. And then we're going to put that like that. All right, here we go, chat. You see this. As you approach the dead end, the wall at the end seems to evaporate away, forming into a large 8-legged yellow beetle with black wings and barbed jaws from which acid drips and hisses on the stone floor. The insect springs soundlessly forward at you before you can run. Do you have a silver medallion? Chat, do we have a silver medallion?
Do we? I don't remember.
I'm waiting for chat to see if they notice.
Yeah.
We do indeed have a silver medallion. Yes, we do.
It's a bit like watching like a TV show for like toddlers, where they're like, "Can you see the thing?
Can you see the thing that's there?" Yes, and then you give it like 3 seconds for them to actually see it or whatever. Yeah. I just want you all to know that Tari thinks of you all as toddlers. I just wanted to know that.
Yes. Just as adorable.
As the beetle thing lunges at you, your medallion shines with pure white light. a beam of which hits the illusion, dispersing it into nothingness. Pow! You see the gap in the wall at the end of the passage and decide to make for it. You were unnerved, and the shock of seeing the gruesomely convincing illusion has cost you 1 point of stamina, but you will be less shockable in future. The other thing is that apparently we have a medallion that gets rid of illusions, which is pretty badass. I can imagine that would be very useful. Can't imagine why that would ever work to our favor. As you step through...
Amulet of True Sight.
Yeah, right? As you step through, the wall behind you reforms. You do not like the idea of trying to return that way, and looking around, you see you are in a passageway along which you can travel west or east and then north. So east, and then it bends back to the north. I am going to set a save point here because we've been through a bunch of like close calls here. So, all right. So again, Chad, it's a simple two-way vote this time. You can travel west. That's $vote space 1. Or you can travel east and north is $vote space 2. So get in your votes, please.
This is why they shouldn't let me design point-and-click adventure games, because it would all just be items like this.
Everything would be just, yeah. I could see that.
Which is a lie, of course, because I have designed one before, and the items were normal.
Did you design? Is that you did? I remember you mentioning that you did some work on this when we were talking about Loom.
Oh, that was like so long ago.
Okay,
like
yeah,
really long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't game designer. I was just artist. But
still, what was it? What was it for? What was the game?
Oh God, what was the name? Weltenrisse. It was from an old colleague of mine. For her game design school thing, like basically the final project you have to do, and like she got like a budget and everything to hire other people on.
Wow.
To like make a little game.
That's pretty wild.
And stuff. Yep.
Okay.
I would tell people to go play it, but I don't think there's an English version of the game anywhere, so it's all in German.
Yeah, Big Boss points out that all those items would still fit in our pocket. Like all the items that you would make would somehow still fit.
Of course.
They're all yeah.
It's like in Simon the Sorcerer with his hat.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, frankly, even in a game like Skyrim, where you can carry, 35 wheels of cheese and, all that, like, it's all...
But can't you?
who among us cannot carry 35 wheels of cheese, really, is the question.
Skill issue.
Yeah, exactly. Physics issue. Right. So, we have decided to go west in Chat's infinite wisdom. Running away from the treasure of the gods. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You follow the tunnel west and you pass a southerly turning which is filling with black, acrid smoke. You cannot enter it, so you continue on westwards. Every time I see this acrid smoke, I'm like, how far does that actually expand? Because, anyway.
What does acrid mean?
Extremely acidic. And smelling, like an acrid smell often smells acidic or even sometimes like...
Sour,
like urine-ish. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, rope is like a belt. You
gross.
carry the heavy stuff in our pockets. Exactly reality. That's right. You cannot enter it, so you continue on westwards. You come to another turning, this time leading north. Although light is shining from it, you can hear a truly ghastly sound as some fiendish thing rips away at flesh and snarls as it does so. You hurry past, and soon you come to a passageway leading south to some steps. Peering down, you see a chamber lit by garish, burning braziers. Inside the chamber, there is a pile of stone rubble and a shattered statue. Beside the rubble stands an intact statue, a bull-headed stone man with a dead elf lying at its feet, the torso almost torn in half. Is there nowhere safe in this terrible place? Avoiding these perils, and it just describes these things. They're like, here's this thing, but no. Here's this other thing, but no. Avoiding these perils, you continue west to a point where the passage turns south, and the dreadful rending and snarling noises fade into the distance. It's an illusion. One might hope. Just a little way past the southern twist in the passageway, you can see two doors next to each other, one on each side of the wall to the east and the west. All right, chat, so the question is, should we open the east door? Should we open the west door? Or Should we ignore the doors and carry on south? All right, chat. $ vote space 1 means we open the east door. $ vote space 2 means we open the west door. $ vote space 3 means we ignore the doors and we carry on to the south.
Oh, wait. The issue when you are trying to simplify the drawings and you just do 4 digits per appendage.
Yes.
And then you forget that you're doing that and then accidentally put 5
Oh, no.
again because
Whoops.
It happens.
That's good. It means your like default anatomy knowledge is not failing you, even as you're just muscle memorying
this is
through.
like the easiest one to remember.
How many toes? That's really funny. If you look at them quickly, they also look like teeth.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
That makes it so much better / worse.
All right, last call. Looks like we are wanting to open the east door.
I'm putting way too much effort in this stupid joke.
I mean, listen,
Yes,
you're
do.
committed. You're committed to the...
Yes. I'm always committed to the bit.
Okay, and here we go. All right, chat has decided we are going to open the east door. All right, let's see what happens. The lock and hinges on this door are very rusty, and the door looks very solid. We have some choices. We can try smashing down. So try smashing down the door. We can try using the bunch of keys to open the door. We can try, let's see, do we have a file of white oil? It says we do not have a file of white
Use
oil.
rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
That should do it.
Hmm.
Give up and try the west door, or give up and head south down the passage. All right, what do you think, chat? $ vote space 1, we try smashing down the door. $ vote space 2, try using a bunch of keys. $ vote space 3, give up and try the west door. $ vote space 4, give up and head south down the passage. Those are the choices
The
that are
Northwest
before
Passage?
us. No, sadly not. Also not the middle passage. Also not the passage of time.
A few weeks ago, I attended a local one-day metal festival because I wanted to see one specific band attending Unleash the Archers, which are one of my favorite bands.
Okay.
And hell yeah, they played Northwest Passage.
Oh, really?
So happy about it. Yeah, I love their rendition of that song.
That's cool.
It's so good.
That's cool. So they did a
the
good
song is already awesome, but like they somehow made it better.
So they did a good show.
Yeah, very good.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, not far from where I live, they've started announcing the there's this thing called the Soundside Festival, and Weezer, Hozier, and the Killers are playing this festival. I was like, that's pretty good, actually. It's a good combination. Although I don't know if I can stand going there just so we can hear Mr. Brightside, which will obviously be the...
Did you know that no one here knows who Hozier is?
Really?
No. It's not a thing.
Not a thing.
Like, I only know about this guy through Tumblr.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like, I don't know, like, it's a name that most people would be aware of. I don't know how many people are, like, huge fans, but, certainly Weezer, though.
Yeah, Weezer. But I also mainly know Weezer through the memes.
Mm-hmm.
My God, like, all
Yep. I'm
like
not
some
gonna...
picture of, like, a weapon that happens to be designed to, like, shoot 4 things at once. It's always like, hey, I could kill Weezer with this. It's like so stupid.
I feel like they're the new Nickelback that everyone is just like destroy Nickelback at all costs. Like, and I'm like, I don't know what's so.
No, people love Weezer, but people just find like make a joke about this one cover art, I'm assuming, all the time. Where
I
they're
guess.
just standing there, I'm assuming.
I guess that's right. They themselves have certain moments where they feel almost like almost a little bit like a meme band. You could argue their cover of Africa was vaguely a meme, a meme cover. Okay. Okay. I vote for violence. All right. Listen, I'm
Always vote for violence.
Okay. Right. Okay. We have a tie here, chat. 2 for smashing down the door, 2 for using the bunch of keys. I'm going to last call this, but I need someone. I need to listen to Weezer's Boring. Catch your breath already. I need someone. I have a funny Tom Waits joke that I saw the other day, which I'll make in just a moment. Or that I will relate to you in just a moment. But last call.
Suspenseful.
Last call. I need someone to. There we go. Using the bunch of keys. Going once. Going twice. Bunch of keys it is. All right. Yeah. So I was reading last night. Someone in my family mentioned Matilda, which got me thinking about Waltzing Matilda, which got me thinking about Trobert's Blues, which is his song about the Waltzing Matilda. That's Waits, right? But the thing, I think it wasn't The Onion, but it was sort of like that. This satirical article was like, and the title of it was Waits finally clears his throat. So the article is like, Tom Waits took a full minute today to clear his throat, upon which he began to do bird songs, warbling in the high upper C octave range. I was dying, because if anyone knows Tom Waits, so Waits' thing, he literally, the way I just did it, is how he sounds. Watching Matilda. He literally sounds like that. It's not even hyperbole. You can look it up if you don't believe me. And I like Waits a lot as a songwriter, but his voice is really something else. So the idea that all of a sudden he's Mr. Clear Note guy was very funny. Just had to clear his throat for a full minute. He was something else. He's 74 now, by the way. And I saw a performance from I guess 4 months ago. And everyone said he now is as old as he sounds. And it's true, because he sounded exactly like that when he was in his mid-20s. And now he sounds like that in his 70s. Quite something. Okay, we have decided to use the bunch of keys. So we are going to use the bunch of keys. Fingers crossed that it works first time. None of the many keys on the bunch you took from the troll will fit the door, and you just can't open it. Oh, man. All right, that means we have only 2 choices left, chat, which is clear. We are either going to give up and try the west door, or give up and head south down the passage. Oh, I know we've done this one before, Tari, but we just switched into it. So I think for kind of simplicity's sake, we can do the Secret of Evermore OST. I'm aware we already did it, but anytime we get to listen to some Jeremy Soule soundtrack music, honestly.
With that, might as well just do Icewind Dale. So.
Yes, fair, but since this was just happened to be next on my thing.
I love the Icewind Dale soundtrack so much.
It's amazing.
Icewind Dale in general is so near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about this many times. The first time you pop up the Kuldahar map, when it's fully revealed, and you get that, and you see the tree.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's so good. I wish I liked the rest of the game more, though. It's I like the game, but the rules sort of don't, because I think that was third edition, I think.
No, Icewind Dale 2 is 3rd edition.
Oh, it's still 2nd edition?
Icewind Dale 1 is
was still 2E. It's just so much resting, though, and so much combat that
yeah, it's very combat heavy.
That was the only thing. But I love the setting, and the graphics are gorgeous and all that.
Oh my god, yeah.
So good. Okay, give up and try the west door. Going once, going twice. Why are we opening strangers' doors? Big Boss, this is the Iron Crypts, okay? We're trying to bring justice. Anyone who lives in the Iron Crypts, I don't know, man. You can't trust them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to go up and try the west door. Why? But you're right. Why we try crazy doors in dungeons in the first place, do not know. Okay, you open the door effortlessly, but now you must test your luck. All right, so we're gonna need someone. Don't everybody do it at once. I'm I'm going to let Dark Sinner do this one imaginary just because I know he had the chance to do the last couple. Dark Sinner, can you please roll 2d6 for me in chat? Seven. We are lucky. Just lucky. We're getting real dangerous on the luck, though, here, chat. We are probably going to want to do one of these luck powders pretty soon. But in any case, we are lucky. And let's see why we needed to be lucky in the first place. You leap aside just as a spear hurtles past you, triggered by a trap link to the door. The spear impales itself in the door opposite you. Jeez. Moments later, you hear sounds to the north, so you decide to set off southwards. Okay. That was... Whew. Glad we avoided that. It is dark to the south, and you must have a light source to see by, your lantern or a magical sword if you have one. Well, we do have one. Your footsteps crunch on
Green
chips...
Lantern, one could say.
Exactly. By darkest day, by brightest
In
day, by
darkest
darkest
day.
night, in darkest day, in brightest night.
What?
I'm joking. Your footsteps crunch on chips of stone, and as you look down, you see other footprints leading this way. Vigilantly, you walk quietly on. Soon, you see a small side passage to the east, which ends at a wooden door with a small iron grill in it. We could investigate that door or continue south. So $ vote space 1 means we investigate the door, the small side passage to the east. $ vote space 2 means we continue south.
Now, what other stupid items can I draw? We did get a sword. How can I make that stupid?
We could do the sword.
Just a +1 sword. Yeah, no, I know what to do.
Oh, man. So we got the 15-foot rope. Since we didn't get the previous door open, maybe this will be luck. That's true, Paraffin. That's true. That's quite possible. That is quite possible.
Welcome to Silly Items with TariToons.
All right, let's see.
You need to localize assets without messing everything up. Luckily, there's Adobe
Okay, wait a
Express.
second.
Now you
Sorry,
can
we
local-
got some unwanted YouTube commercials. All right, we're going to
I'm
last
afraid
call
this one is not going to be entirely original, so I am going to have to draw on Munchkin for this one.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? Munchkin is amazing.
No, it was more the fact that it's not going to be totally original. I just can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's appalled.
Everything is derivative.
There's no original work anywhere now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I set it as my goal for the
hand drawn, so
No, absolutely. Okay, so we have closed it down. We are going to investigate the wooden door with a small iron grill. All right, let's see what we got. Peering through the grill, you can just make out two slumped human bodies lying on a pile of filthy straw inside a dank, unlit cell. Will you try to open the door and help these people, or turn back and go south? All right, chat. $ vote space 1 means we open the door and help these people. $ vote space 2 means we turn back and go south. What say you,
Also,
chat?
just realized that all of my designs are very Munchkin, actually. You know, this is stuff that could appear like that in Munchkin. Probably even has. I don't know all the Munchkin cards.
I guess I'm looking at it. Yeah, you know, that's actually a good point. That's a good point. Are you, what's his name? It's Kovalich, right? Is the guy who does, or Kovalich, I think, does all the Munchkin art. So are you...
Oh, I don't remember. No, I'm not like talking about the art style, just like by the way of how stupid they are.
The concept, yeah, I see, yes.
Conceptually, that would fit in Munchkin.
Yep. Yeah, kick open a door, pull open the thing. It's a +5. Like, there's a battle against the unholy nose and all this stuff. Like, it's crazy. Okay, we're going to last call this. Last call. To make these two, to help out these poor Innocent humans.
They should hire me to design Munchkin items, maybe.
Totally.
Mm.
I like the idea of like you have the +1. So that's great, by the way. But like if you add in a bunch of other things like swordception, like the little sword also has like something additional.
Yeah, but then
like,
it's a +2 sword.
No,
Greg.
no, because you don't do another sword. You do like if it's like +1 fire tongue sword, right? Then you have like the second sword has like a tongue sticking out of it. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yes.
I think that's the, yeah. That +1 sword is funny. All right, going once, going twice. All right, we're gonna try to help these people. Oh, and I have good news, Imaginary. Listen to this. Do you have a bunch of keys?
Hey!
Do you see the bunch of keys? Do we have a bunch of keys? It asks.
Do we? Boy, do we ever. Here they are.
Yes, we do.
A bunch of keys.
Inside the foul and filthy smelling cell. It worked, by the way. They opened the door, literally.
Oh no, the bananas have gotten bad.
It's true.
Have gone bad.
You find that one of the prisoners is already dead. The other, a human, groans, barely conscious. He is clearly very sick. You give the man some food and water, and he seems to revive briefly. He is still very ill, but at least your kind act makes him more comfortable, and he whispers a few words. Orcs, guards, south. You could surprise them. Secret door in west before their door, but later beyond evil. And then he is too weak to say more. He coughs horribly, and his last act is to point at a part of the wall behind him before, with a final gasp, he expires. No, nameless guy that we've only met 3 seconds ago. You remain a few seconds in deep thought over the corpse. All right, chat. So what do you want to do? Do you want to wait. Looking at the wall where he pointed, I forgot to mention this, you observe one slightly loosened brick which is out of reach of the chained prisoners. Should we investigate the loose brick? Should we go back to the southern, go back to the shadow. Should we go back to the southern passage? Wait, I got to close this. I don't know why that was still open. Sorry, chat, sorry. That should not be open. And investigate. At the end of it. Or go back to the southern passage and look for the secret door the man mentioned, ? All right, chat. So he pointed at the wall and you see this loose brick. So $vote space 1 means we investigate the loose brick. $vote space 2 means we go back to the southern passage and investigate the door. $vote space 3 means go back to the southern passage and look for the secret door that the man mentioned. Please get in your votes now.
I love this +1 sword.
It
It's
is
now
it is
forever
great.
my favorite thing.
It is pretty great. It would be funny if it had a hand that was gripping the hilt of the other sword for no reason.
My God, you are so right.
I don't know why, like what the point of that would be.
Well, I'm thinking. No, but then would it look too much like the like the two-handed sword?
Oh, the
from
two-handed
Munchkin?
sword. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Don't want to be too derivative.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, at a certain point, it just tips right over into legal liability, you know. So the sword is
Yes.
hand-holding itself. Hi, you Christensen. Welcome. All right. I don't think I need to last call this. Everyone is on board with we need to investigate the loose brick. I agree with everybody. Okay. As you prise the brick away, you reveal a small cavity behind it, within which is a small black wooden box with clasps of brass. All right, chat. This one's pretty easy. Exact same choices as before, except this time, do we open the box, $vote space 1, go back to the southern passage and investigate the door, $vote space 2, go back to the southern passage, look for the secret door the man mentioned, $vote space 3. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? item plus 1 sword.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about him using the bunch of keys that like looking through the door at the, and some part of him being like, pumping his fist that he's found a use for the bunch of keys.
Till when are we going?
We are going till 1:30. We have about 15 minutes, roughly.
Okay. Did we get any other items this session?
Let's see. We got the potion of healing. Depends on what's in this box. You might want to see what's in this box. I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
we also
the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box? That's what yeah. Okay. Oh man, this is the part that I listened to with Tari doing one of these a few months back. And I was like, why is this part so good? Why is the bass so good? And then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, because Jeremy sold it. Like, that's why.
I looked it up.
You looked it up. That's right. That's right. You told me and I was like, oh, that explains it. Okay. Right. Open the box it is. All right. We're going to open the box. You were instantly destroyed. No. So you open the box carefully and inside you find a stoppered glass vial. The contents have long dried out, but there is some green residue left. After adding a little water, you have reconstituted a magical potion of healing. That's what's in there. This will restore 4 stamina points when you drink it, which you can do at any time except during combats. So that means I'm basically going to add a second dose to our potion of healing again, just to sort of save space. So 2 doses. It says, pleased with your find, you decide to go back into the main corridor leading south and check the west wall for the secret door the man in the cell told you about. So I have this image of like Grendelthorpe trying to refill the juice box through the straw. That's the image that goes in my mind. But that's another item that we found. Whether or not that's interesting or not.
Can't at the top of my head think of any good puns to make here. A stoppered vial, glass vial.
I know one.
A healing potion.
I know one.
What is it?
You put a picture of someone with a leash on a dog, pulling the dog back to them.
A healing potion.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that goes great with 15-foot rope. I did not say that.
It's up to you.
Not allowed to make jokes like that here. Follow me on Tumblr, though, for more jokes like that.
For more jokes that I can't talk more about. Okay. All right.
Mainly that I don't want to get you banned. That is
yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'd prefer to, not be banned.
I'm sad that Trendane isn't here right now.
Yeah.
He would love this.
He would be all over it. Oh, great. That's a good sign. Not at all. Okay. You can see an obvious and definitely a vile healing potion. You can see an obvious and definitely not concealed door at the end of the corridor. But you now also find a concealed door in the west wall of the passage about 10 yards away from it. Cautiously, you open the secret door and pass along the narrow tunnel beyond. This tunnel is very dark and you'll need a light source to see by. It is dusty and damp and the air is very stale. The tunnel winds to the west, then southwards, and then turns east again to an apparent dead end. You guess that there must be another secret door at the end of it. You burst through the door, which opens into the west wall of a room beyond. There are 2 orcs in this room, sitting at a table and eating a joint of roast dwarf. What the frick?
Nom 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 nom.
With the benefit of surprise, however, you slay one before he can even get up. Fight the second orc only. Yeah. All right, so we've got a fight on our hands, but I got good news because this second orc, I think to say that he sucks is probably being unfair to those things that suck. Because he has skill of 5, and our effective skill with our sword is 11. So just saying. You enter a gloomy, dirty, rather small room. They look cruel and mean, have their swords ready to hand. So we're fighting the second orc. Okay, so what I need is either Dark Sid or Imaginary, whoever wants to. It's totally up to you. You folks decide amongst yourselves. You're going to be fighting against this thing. I am going to roll, to begin with, a 14. So with our 11, we need a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat. So whoever wants, whoever chooses. Who's it going to be? Is it Dark Sinner? Is that what we got? Roast dwarf mushrooms. Yeah, sure. Roast dwarf. Good eating. Again, someone said before, I feel like roast dwarf, despite the horrific, beyond the horrific ethics, would not be good. No, yeah, for us it's 2d6 plus 11 Dark Center. 2d6.
Probably very tough.
Yeah, $ roll space 2d6.
You know, the stiff neck of the dwarves.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Tough as the stuff of the mountains. Okay, good work. Be like rock candy. Sorry.
It's like dwarven bread.
Oh, wow. Yeah, which is crumb. 16. So we need a 5 to tie, a 6 to beat Dark Sinner. So go ahead and roll again. You got it, Dark Sinner? You rolling again? Oh, the 30-second rule? Oh, really? Interesting. All right. Good job, though. You saved the best for last when it actually went through. Okay, so you crushed the orc with that one. Now the orc rolls a 14. And so all we need now is a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat this second orc. All right. Well done, Dark Sinner. Down goes the orc without much of a fight or a fuss. That's what they get for eating roast dwarf. Okay. The orcs have nothing but 1 gold piece. I swear to God, we're going to get like the achievement of most gold ever and that we can ever use. Which one carries in a pouch. Their dirty, lice-ridden chamber smells awful and you leave in haste. You can either open the easterly door here. That's $vote space 1. Or the door to the south is $vote space 2. So oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. So $vote space 1 is opening the easterly door inside this room. $vote space 2 is the door to the south. And the guy said that we were going to be facing evil beyond it, which is troubling. $vote space 1 for the easterly door. $vote space 2 for the door to the south. All right, going once. Going once. Going twice. And we're going to call that. So that means that we are going to take the easterly door. You open the door to a small, cramped bedchamber which contains 2 lice-infested beds and a pile of stinking, greasy, and dirty clothes. Straw litters the floor, and a rickety table bears only a pair of evil-smelling, dirty socks. They wear socks? And a chamber pot. Roll 1 die. All right, Dark Sinner, could you just roll 1d6? No addition, just 1d6, please. Rolling a 6. All right. So that means that we decide to go back and go down the south door, is what it says. A passageway leads south beyond the door, and this is dimly lit by torches and wall sconces. Following the short passage to the end, you see that it soon turns east. However, there is a plain dark wood door on the west side of the passage at the end, facing the east-turning main passageway. You cannot see to the end of that eastern passage yet. Will you try to open the door to the west, or press on eastwards? $vote space 1 means we will try to open the door to the west. $vote space 2 means press on eastwards. Use sock as weapon. Yeah, I know, seriously.
Well, we have all these gold coins. We can stuff them in a sock and then use that as a club.
That's a good call. And as we've all seen, if you put
I guess more
cloth
of a
and
flail.
put some heavy items into a cloth, you can do serious damage. I'd like you to take a look at the opening for Full Metal Jacket, where you'll see that being resembled in spades, even though they used bars of soap, but still. So many doors. You made sock weapon.
Right, I got our potion of healing. It's not as funny as the other ones, but difficult pun to make.
With a cute dog. Item, potion of healing. All right, so you got 10 minutes, like it was 8 minutes basically. What? Do you want to?
Did this just take 5 minutes?
It did. Do you have time to do the dirty sock weapon with gold? You don't have to. I was just
trying to think of something good to do with that. Like the point is that it's like a purposeful misinterpretation of the name.
Yes.
Right.
So it would be a let's see.
Not sure what to do with an orc sock.
Orc sock. Sock it to them. Sock of socking. Socket wrench.
Yeah, but like the name isn't there, you know.
Can you make it into a wrench shape and then call it a socket wrench?
A socket wrench? Yeah, but like we don't have a socket wrench. We just have a sock. That's the point.
I know. I'm working around with what I have. A socket wrench. Yeah, that's well, that'll be a whole different thing. Okay, let's see. So we have chosen to what do we do? Oh, open the door to the west. That's what we chose to do. Okay. Let's see. Do you have an ebony key? We do not have an ebony key. We have a bunch of keys, but we do not have an ebony key. You cannot open the door by any means available to you. Frustrated, you set off in an easterly direction. Unfortunate. You stand before a door marked with a black and amber cross. You decide to open it to see what lies on the other side. Break on through to the other side. You enter a well-lit room where an orc is standing at a table pouring oil into an intricate brass vessel of some kind. Around the table stand a few chairs, but there's no other decoration save for a crude bunk bed. 2 other doors lead south and east from this room. The orc snarls and draws his sword, showing it to you proudly. Draws his sword, and you must fight him. But what really worries you is that as you enter, he shouts, "Master! Master!" If you win, turn immediately to the page number without taking any further actions of any sort. The orc's master is about to arrive. All right, chat. Well, we got to beat this guy fast. Again, he kind of sucks. Skill 5, stamina 6. Dark Sinner, would you do the honors, please, since you started doing this? Against, that's 2d6 plus 11. Oh, that's right. We need to heal 1 stamina from the last only if Dark Sinner we were wounded in that combat and we were not. Yeah, only if you're wounded in that exact combat, it says, unfortunately. Master, where's the dreams I've been after? Master, you promised only lies. The orchestra. Nice, Big Boss. Well done. Okay, 15, right. Oh, I forgot to make my own roll. Oh, no! The orc hit! That's despicable. I feel embarrassed and... Oh, no, it did not hit because he has only a 5, not a 6. Haha, it's a tie. Huzzah. Okay, I'm going to roll that again because I was supposed to roll first, and I forgot to do that. All right, so 13. Dark Sinner, you need to roll a 2 on 2 dice or a 3 to beat. Let's see if you can do it. You did not get hit because he only has a skill of 5. Okay. Took him down to 4 stamina. Great. Next one he rolls is a 13 again. An orchid. Outstanding. All right, 13. All right, so Dark Sinner's going to get another roll in here. Needs, again, a 2 to tie, a 3 to beat. 18, outstanding. And last one I rolled, that the orc rolled, is an 11. And that means that Dark Sinner needs to roll a, needs to do better than a -1 on 2 days. Okay. So we obliterate him and his closest to his nearest family. All right. Destroy him. Awesome. But now we immediately go to deal with this master guy. The southernmost door in the room flies open, and a cowled figure stands framed in the doorway. A livid blue scar bisects the left side of his expressionless face, and he waves his thin, almost skeletal, long-nailed fingers as he chants a spell. You rush him with your sword. Roll 2 dice and add 1 to the number rolled. So, Dark Sinner, can you go 2 dice plus 1, please? And we're not looking for a high number here, by the way. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Less than or equal to your current skill score. Well, it sure is. You take a swing at your enemy with your sword, galvanized by fear of what the effect of his spell might be. You don't hit him, but you do force him to duck, ruining his concentration so that his spell casting is spoiled. Cursing you, he draws from his belt a vicious double-thonged flail with wicked strips of jagged metal studded into the thick leather. And then he yells, "Into never, never land." No, he doesn't do that. You will have to overcome him in physical combat now. All right, I'm going to guess this guy's going to be... Ooh, he's the Dark Priest. The evil Dark Priest, overseer of this part of the dungeon. The Dark Priest has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 12. However, we have skill of 11, so we should have a shot at dealing with this guy. All right, we're going to start out. He starts out by rolling an 11 because he's really ticked off. So, Dark Sinner, if you want to keep going here. Now we're looking for high rolls. Back to D6, 2d6 plus 11, please. Got to take out this Dark Priest. We're punching a priest. He's a Dark Priest, though. He's a fell priest. Know what I'm saying? I can share. Do you want Imaginary to do it? Excuse me. It's definitely going to be our last fight of the day because after this I have to get rolling for Gog Com. We're darkly punching a priest. Yeah, like, you know, these are dark times. Okay, this time he rolls a 20. Apparently he doesn't like us making fun of him. We need a 9 to tie, a 10 to beat. We can do it. We may want to take one of our healing potions. Oh, that was so close. However, we got hit. Okay. This time he rolls a 15. I feel like Tom Waits trying to clear my throat myself. Okay, an 18. I love it. He drops down to 8 stamina now. This time he rolls a 19. The Dark Priest with his flail. We're going to need an 8 to tie, 9 to beat. Ah, we got a 17. We're going to have to definitely take a healing potion dose after this. 14, though, he rolls this time. So we just need a 3 to tie, a 4 to beat. Nice. Okay. He's down to 6 stamina. Oh, no, he's desperate. He rolls a 19. Arv's DM dice are working too well. Need an 8 to tie, a 9 to beat. Oh, no. 13. Well, at least we got that out of the way on a roll like that. Uh-oh. Okay, this time he rolls a 14. We may need to take both of our healing doses. In fact, I might recommend it because, okay, that's good enough. That'll beat him down there. So you have to hit him 2 more times. We may have to take both of our healing potion doses. 17. So we need a 6 to tie, a 7 to beat on this next one. 6 to tie, 7 to beat. 22, outstanding. 1 more hit. He rolls an 18. All right, we need a 7 to tie, an 8 to beat. We can do it. Just need 1 more hit on this guy. Outstanding. Good. Way to go, Dark Sinner. Let's go. All right, the Dark Priest goes down. Chat, before I read you the results and we close up shop, can we have our 2 doses of healing potion? Like, I recognize... No, we got it. I got you already. We got him already. So, because we're down to 5 stamina, even if we do both of these, we're only going to be up to 13. So, can we do both the doses? I feel like I understand we want to save things, but at the same time, I don't know what we're saving it for. Like, hit points or stamina is also a resource. So can I recommend, tell me in chat, are we cool to take the potion? Because we kind of got smacked around by that priest. And I don't want you to take that in any way than just how I meant it. Just saying. Just pointing it out.
Ah, beautiful.
All right. Looks like chat is in favor. We are going to go back up to 13, right? 13. Our potion of healing is gone, and one of those was from that guy that we helped, but we also managed to get past him. Okay. Hopefully this dude has some good stuff for us. Such a hard fight and an adversary who used magic against you? Could it be? Surely not. Although you were told that only Mordreneth's own spells would work in the Iron Crypts, this must have been a minion instructed by Mordreneth, and your job is to find Alsander in any event. The orc has 1 gold piece, which you may take. What a surprise, another gold piece we don't need. But his flask is shattered on the ground and his oil is spilled. The priest's armor is ruined by a sword thrust, and you would rather have your sword than his flail. But he does wear a gold bracelet. So, question chat. Let's see. As you look at it, the bracelet seems to writhe and turn in your vision. It looks dark and evil. Do you wish to put on the bracelet or leave it behind? What do you think, chat?
Dark
I don't know.
and evil bracelets.
I kind of writhing as you look at it. I don't know. $sign vote space 1 means you're going to put it on. $sign vote space 2 is you're like, absolutely the hell nope. I will follow the will of chat, but I'm telling you right now, I would what the hell nope. I don't. Okay, I think Chad has made the right decision. Turning away, you open the door to reveal a small room plainly furnished with chairs and a small table on which you see a decanter of white wine, some cheeses, and a fruit pie. You suddenly feel hungry. If you eat a meal from what is on the table, you will regain 2 stamina points, so I'm pretty much sure you're all going to be in favor of that. And you can take the cheese for another meal later.
Yay!
Yay!
Cheese.
Add 1 to your provisions on your adventure sheet. There's a small door in the south wall of this room, and you decide to open this after checking for noise and hearing nothing. All right, while we did not finish Stealer of Souls, we did finish in a much better stamina position. 15 out of 19. We have a provision. We have 25 gold. The only thing we're sort of failing on is our luck, but we got a magic sword today. We got a rope today. We got healing potion, which we ended up using. We defeated a dark priest today. So I feel like this actually went pretty well. I mean, I think all things considered. So should be 16. Oh, you're right, because we got injured in that fight. Absolutely right. Thank you, Dark Sinner. 100% right, because it heals 1 stamina after combat. Yes, you're right, because we did get hurt in that. So we're up to 16 out of 19. I love it. Awesome. So we're in much better shape now, stamina-wise. The luck, but we can resolve the luck because we have 2 doses of luck powder. So if we need it, we could take it and get our luck back up to 9. So I think we're in much better shape here. And we have several feet of rope, actually 15 of them. And speaking of that, let's do a little recap and find out what we did today in our illustrations today. And I would expect our next session in August, chat, Tari and I will, I think, wrap Stealer of Souls. I would imagine so. Yes, I haven't forgotten. Thank you, Trippin. Okay, so lead us through it.
Unfinished warm-up drawing of a Zelda thing, and then the silliness began with a bunch of keys.
Oh, you added some color too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. I love
Right, fancy.
Yes, nice.
Our 15-foot rope.
15-foot rope. Oh, wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 15. Just making sure.
Of course.
All right, the 15-foot rope.
And our +1 sword.
My favorite conceptually, I think. They're all great, but I think this is my favorite conceptually. That is such a
And
Munchkin item. Oh my god, it
it
really is.
is. Yeah, and our potion of healing.
Potion of healing. Woo! Is that no? Wait though. Is that like the spray bottle to the cat thing? You spray that on your dog and they heal?
Yeah.
Oh, makes me feel sort of sad. What if the dog doesn't understand and thinks you're mad?
He doesn't, because this is a potion of healing and not a potion of don't eat that.
Feeling bad.
Spit that out.
I see. He's like, thank you for spraying this on me. I see. Oh my goodness. As always, Tari, I'm really glad we were able to do this, even though I'm sorry it was a little bit small, shorter than usual because of my situation.
It happens.
So tell anyone where they can, like, how you're feeling about things today, where people can find you next, and all that good stuff.
Well, this was delightfully silly. Thank you for having me. People can find me on Tumblr, on Kara, and on Blue Sky at TariToons, where I occasionally post my art and other things.
And is Gumroad still working, I hope?
Yes,
Okay.
you can buy stuff from my shop.
And
prints
you should.
And an art book specifically with all of the art that we have done for this series here in the past. How many years? I keep forgetting.
Up until it's actually going to be a year since we were in England last August.
Yes.
Next month. So
up until last summer.
Last summer. Yep.
Yes. So and other art that I've done for the channel, like character art for various pen and paper sessions and stuff like that. So yeah, go check that out, please. Plugs.
And otherwise, in August, we will see Tari for now. Again, next month is going to be up in the air because of all the schedule, my travel and so on. But Tari and I will definitely be together at least once to do a Fighting Fantasy game book. Hopefully, once for that and once for Beowulf. That's my hope. That's what I'm trying for. But just be on the lookout for that, because travel will slightly disrupt. But otherwise,
yes, I'm also traveling. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So buy all of Tari's stuff, and we will have her back here.
All of it.
Next month. And thank you, Tari. As always, awesome work.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye. Au revoir.
All right, chat. Can we get some love for the amazing TariToons? That was really good stuff. Can we get some love in chat for Tari? Amazing work, as always. And yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed that, as always. Okay, so there we go. Now, having done that, let me get rid of this and do this and transition over to this. A lot of fun. I'm so glad we got back into it. I'm sorry it couldn't be longer. And again, that was all because of just my crazy morning this morning trying to deal with my daughter's phone. But now I am back with bells on and ready to go. And now I have to get ready for the next Buy the Dice Roll D&D session happening at the top of the hour over on GOG.com, and that is going to be with Ghosts of Saltmarsh happening over there at 2 p.m. We'll be going from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern today. Also, as I close out these polls, we also have the last bit of the final vote for the game that I'm going to be playing. So please get your vote in now. I'm going to close this down in literally a minute because I got to get moving. But I'm going to be playing this next Tuesday, whatever chat ultimately decides. Please vote on that straw poll. It's between Dorfromanic, Stardew Valley with no end of day mod, which is the only way that I would play it, and then Gorogoa. Right now, Gorogoa is leading, so get your votes in. I am going to close this down in literally just a minute, and whatever is the winner is what I will be playing next Tuesday. I will not be streaming the D&D session, if that's what you mean here. No, I'm not co-streaming it. I'm just going to be playing it over on GOG.com, Dark Center, so you should head over there in about 20 minutes, which is when I'm going to be going live with those folks. Okay, going once on this Gorogoa, Dorfromanic, Stardew Valley vote. Going twice, and sold. So Gorogoa it is, Gorogoa, and I know nothing about it except that it is a puzzle game, very chill, and it'll probably very be very good, I think, for the last stream before I head off to Gen Con, which is going to be super busy and a lot of stuff going on. And I really want to say thank you to Reality Is Gone and to Paraffin, and I think Mechanistic was here, to all the new folks too. I'm so happy to see the folks who are constant return people. Thank you to Dark Center and Imaginary Exponent for rolling. Thank you to everyone for contributing as always. You, Christensen, Triffid, everybody, Echo, all those wonderful people, Big Boss, everyone who was here. It's awesome always to have you. But I also want to say hi to the new people and hope that you will join us for more stuff like this, because we do a bunch of it. So always a pleasure to have new folks on board. If you like what you saw and heard today, I hope you'll follow the channel. I hope you'll check out my YouTube, !ArvTube. Please follow me over there. It's free for you to do that, but it really does help us out, and every new subscriber is a new record over there. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, !ArvTweets for not very much longer. Blue Sky, though, !ArvSky. Once I get to 1,000 followers, I'm only 31 away there, I will be shutting down my Twitter, and it'll be all Blue Sky all the time. So definitely follow me over on Blue Sky, !ArvSky, and check out my DMGM tip show on !GenGMs, which I do with Zach Clay. Website, arvanelleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop, that's the merchandise area. !ArvTreon is that Patreon. You can get cool stuff for yourself, like an epic poem written for you, a character background written for you, even critiques of your writing if you support at a high enough tier, inspirations to help our tabletop players. You can get that at that Patreon, !ArvTreon. You can sub to the channel to get that too, to get custom sub badges and emotes and so on. If you want to see those emotes done by the amazing TariToons, you can be a part of that and get all these cool ones if you subscribe at a high enough tier, so please do that. And also check out our shop, !ArvShop, where you will see various swag dedicated to our various campaigns that both supports the channel and makes you look good at the same time. On the publishing front, !Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts, !Library, my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, that's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, that's my award-winning Grey Assassin trilogy, which finished up last year. You can get that at that link. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing of Greyshade, coming up from Brandon O'Brien as the designer and Alligator Alley Entertainment. You can pre-order that. That's coming out at Gen Con very soon. And you can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks. And you can be on the lookout for the last two books in the series, Renegade and Heretic, the last two audiobooks in the series, which will be coming out in the fall. Otherwise, as always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, that's the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And we send the message that we will continue to do so in other situations like this in the future. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Thank you to Triffity Mats. Thank you to Yudo Detenshi for stopping in. Thank you as always to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Triffid, to Yudo. Thank you to Nonstop. Thank you to Echo Alpha. And thank you to my viewers. Thank you to Reality Is Gone. Welcome again. Thank you to Adam Hart. Thank you to Big Boss. Always a pleasure. Thank you to Dark Sinner. Good dice rolling today, Dark. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to see Darth Sisu. Thank you to Imaginary Exponent. Always a pleasure as well, Imaginary. Good to see you. Thank you to Ananda, who you will see more of in just a moment over on GOG.com. Thank you to Jagtress, as always. Thank you to Mr. Jonas, to Nostalgic Rhino, to Paraffin. Welcome, Paraffin. Again, thank you and welcome. Thank you to the Sparkly Wallflower. Good to see Sparkly as always. And you, Christensen. Always good to see you, Christensen, as well. That's it from me. I will see you lovely folks on GOG in just about 15 minutes. And then I will be back tomorrow night with Community D&D with the Shadow Crew playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, a really fun crew. They'll be playing tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back Thursday night with more Oblivion Remastered. That's it for me. I'll see you in about 15 minutes over at GOG.com. Thank you to TariToons for the amazing illustrations today. And I'll catch all you folks soon. Until then, much love. Everyone be good to each other. Bye for now. Huh?